Here we all are with the Aranga Kaitaki Rangers, and the very first to be in the Rover Island Education Program. And you should be very proud of yourselves. And these are the books that they've produced. So it's a nature journal made out of recycled cardboard. And who wants to say what's in them?
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Tama.
So this is my nature journal. My name is Tama, of course. And in my journal, there is a pocket which has two
Don't worry about them.
feathers and one seeds, and my paper, of course. And as you can see, all of these papers are my birds, but I'm still working on them.
Actually, do you want to go, Michaela? I know that your one is quite cool. So do you want to say what words are in there?
This is my book too. I made it from cardboard, and I've done my paper. And all of those birds I did were from Rotorua, but we couldn't see some of them because we were too scared to come out.
Right, anybody else want to say anything about the birds?
Me?
Have they
Yes,
got any
Micaiah?
books?
So this is my book. I made it, but it's like a normal book, and it says my name. Now that my paper, and I still do the birds, but I still had to work those up. I only got 3 more, and that's all. I'm going to show it to Rotorua Island, but the rest of them I already done this one. And even I've done the other one. I just cut that one.
Awesome. Do you want to say something, Albert, about yours?
Say what you want to say.
Well, I found a nice stripy feather on the
Do you want to show
floor.
the camera so they can see?
Just share it.
Show the camera.
Just share the camera. Just go like that.
Because you got 3, haven't you? 3
Yeah.
different types.
Yeah, I found like 3 feathers. The ones from my brother's idea.
Tell us about what's in your book.
But I still haven't finished it yet.
What have you done so far?
We looking at the saddleback, talking to another saddleback, and we went to see a weka was looking around to find food, and Takahi was with his mate to find food for their babies, and yeah, that's it.
That's cool.
And
What's your favourite bird then? Who hasn't gone?
Benjamin hasn't gone.
Benjamin, what do you want to say
Ben?
about?
You want
Hi.
to add to that?
I've got nothing much to say. All I can say is someone else did my book. I was actually doing a nature journal with day 1 and day 2 of what we've done so far. And it just took forever, but it was worth it.
Yeah, because you're going to have that in everybody's. You've done it for everybody, so collaboratively we've done the journey.
Yeah.
All right, do you want to tell them what we've done? Do you want to read it out?
Day 1 of going to Rotorua Island. Already packed and ready, waiting at the Akarana Marine Yacht Club. About 1:40, we had lift off to Rotorua Island. In the boat, it was a rough ride, so we held on to the rail so we wouldn't fall off. We were on a lookout for dolphins and orcas, so we kept our eyes wide open, but unfortunately, there were no dolphins or orcas to be seen in sight. Robin, our guide and also our friend, was playing a character, Walter Buller. Walter Buller was known as a person who could have been a hero by saving a pair of huia birds, but instead he shipped them to a person named Frederick Attenborough, got them stuffed and received lots of money. After which felt like forever, we had reached our destination. Carefully hopping off the boat, we put our luggage in the boat and onto the truck. Everyone was in the truck and driving to our resting home, which was half a kilometre. We got a good view from some parts of the island. When we reached to our resting home, a guy named Glenn set some ground rules. He was a pretty strict fella, but it was worth for the best of it. After getting sorted with our rooms and luggage, we set off to the beach with our swimming gear and stuff for dinner at the beach. After taking some dips in the water to freshen up, we went exploring for crabs and whatever we could find. When our mums were preparing dinner, me and the bros found many crabs and shrimp. We hear our mums calling out our name round the coast. Fueling our tummies with delicious vegan burgers, we cleaned up after ourselves and headed off back home. We reached home, put on some warm clothes, went for a walk to Mai to see if we could find a takahe. But we didn't. We went off to the northern head tower to try and find some, but our luck wasn't good. So we made our way back to Ladies Bay and headed off home. After getting home, we had a few minutes of catching up with each other and we set off to bed. Day 2. After our awful sleep at home, we are all getting up for breakfast. Muesli with bananas, blueberries, yogurt and milk, and cleaning up after ourselves. Both our mums and Robin are making wraps for lunch. We are getting ready to do some activities. We reached the home bay. We did an activity called Backyard Detective, uncover the hidden creature. We had attempted a meter square and we found very little. We went on a hunt for crabs and saw our first tortillas and dotterels. We had lunch and went for a long walk down to the South Tower and sculpture. On the way we saw some saddlebacks and got some mean photos of it. We spotted some silver eyes and whiteheads, but we couldn't get some photos of it. After half an hour of walking, we reached the South Tower and sculpture. Heading back home to go for a swim, we waited 10 minutes listening to the nature noises. We ended up doing a plant survey. Didn't go so well for what we were looking for. Went to the beach, got some dinner on the way from home. We went for a swim again, saw some dotterels and tortillas. Both our mums made dinner. They called us back to eat. We ate, cleaned up, went to the North Tower, got a photo, went to find some kiwis in the dark, saw some more porks, didn't find any kiwis, went back home, watched the movie and went to bed.
Oh, that's great. Does anyone else have anything to add to that they missed?
Well, I made a wraps.
You made the
Oh,
rest.
you forgot that, yeah.
Yeah, and you forgot about our trip up to the statue.
That's what I said. The
Oh, you did?
sculpture.
Oh, the south end, I think.
Oh,
you
the
put
south
that in.
end. Oh,
Anybody else?
Yeah,
Tana, do you want to
Tana,
add anything to that?
hey?
No.
No telling us.
Robert,
You
anything
didn't
that
write
I've
enough.
missed? Oh, pretty
about
good, really good job, Ben.
No.
Beautiful job. Okay, the next thing that we want to do is we want to just go around everybody and we just want to go through a few things about the program so far. So we know we have a bit of work to do on the journals and to get a Rover Island medal, and we've got some other things to do to get those medals because we've got the detective, we've got the bird survey we haven't done. We've done the journals, so that's good, we can put those over, and there's 2 other medals that you can choose from. So that will qualify you to get the Rover Island medal. Okay, makes sense? All right, so now what we want to do is you've been the program, I know it was online, but what is it that you can tell me that you would definitely keep in? We'll start with, okay, Tama, we'll start with you.
So what I'm definitely keeping, would be going for a night stroll looking for some kiwis.
Okay, anything else?
And having a swim.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Great. Ben,
Probably looking for the kiwis.
looking for the Kiwis.
Mm.
What about for the program? Because some of them aren't actually able to come to Rotorua. They're not going to be able to. You've been privileged that you're going for the night Kiwi trip. So we might leave that one out because I got that. But what about some of the other program work that we've done?
Oh well, I'll keep
Oh.
in this.
Oh, you
This
did?
is very fun,
Okay.
even though it's the first time I've done it.
Okay, good. Yeah, we're proud of. I got that. Cool. Thanks.
Probably just knowing the like some of the plants and birds in there.
Mm.
Because I knew some birds, but I never really knew about them. And then you,
Which ones have you learned about particularly?
basically all of them, what we're doing is just, I didn't get to know more about them. I only knew their names and just the backstories. Like the hui birds. So yeah.
Cool. So you're learning more about all the birds.
Yeah.
Great. Anything else about that?
Yeah.
And the plants? Anything about that?
Oh yes, I actually learned more about the plants and that. I never really knew plants and probably just kind of went cool by. That was all I knew.
Okay, good. So you're learning that there's lots more. Anything else about those plants that you're learning?
No, not really.
Okay, cool. All right. Next.
Okay.
Kaya.
Probably looking Takapai.
Looking for the. That was your favourite part. Looking for the takahe.
Takapai.
Okay. What about something about the program, Micaiah? So we're looking at the program, which I know some of the people will not get to. They'll come to Rotorua Island for the day. That's true, and they might see the takahe. They might not. But is there anything about the program that you particularly like? And what would you leave in?
I wanna keep this song because I like doing the book, and it's my first time.
Cool.
And because I never done it, but today I done it today. Yeah.
Thank you. Anything else?
No.
Kayla?
Michaela?
Can you repeat it again?
What we want to look at is what you enjoyed about the program and what would you keep in.
The program is all of this.
You want to look at your camera a bit so they can see who you are.
I enjoyed by looking at wickers, like walking around the house and like they giving us food, but we're not allowed to feed them because it's a rule. That might be poisonous for them.
What she means is, what do you wanna keep in when you're doing this or that?
This program, this is the program.
I want to keep this book because I like doing the birds inside and my pepeha. And I didn't want to do my pepeha, but I like doing my pepeha.
Cool. So you definitely keep the birds and learning about them in the program. Yep. Cool.
And that's it.
Nothing else? Anything
Kayla,
else?
don't do that to my
Okay, that's cool. How about what would you?
I would say still I'm gonna keep around on the eyesight for kiwis and that, and what's their favorite food day, and what other animals gonna be coming here to New Zealand